Depth Clarion Dice deals AoE hydro damage and creates wondrous dice which aid her in battle. The dice follow the character around and will initiate a coordinated attack when your active character uses a normal attack.
YouTube, before you consider pulling for the newest 5-star Yelan, I just want you to consider one thing before you do so. Our favorite Electro Archon, her burst, does not really count as auto-attacking, right? It counts more as like burst damage. If you didn't know, we have two situations where things get a little weird. So, alright, editor's note. Before I recorded this, I didn't realize the wording of Yelan's burst was worded as use as a normal attack, but just in case, just wait until it gets experimented. Maybe Yelan's burst might work weirdly or something, who knows. Anyways, back to the video. As you can see, the wording here says when your active character normal attacks, hydro damage will occur. But if you go to Beidou here, when normal attacks and charge attacks, so whichever one, whenever they hit, lightning just jumps between opponents. When Ryden is in her burst form, Beidou's burst will not work at the same time. But if you Xinqiu's burst with Ryden at the same time, it will work. So depending on the wording which Yelan Elemental Burst is worded, she might not work. But I think you should consider the experimentation before you consider pulling for her. So just wait a bit and see if she does so happen to work, because who knows, if Yelan just so happens to work better in the national team than Xinqiu, then hey, you got a better character there. But if she's worded similarly to like how Beidou works, then who knows, right? So instead of rambling on and on, let me show you. As you can see, the Hydro swords are being activated in Ryden's Burst. Alright, so that's cool. Now, let me prove it to you that Beidou's Burst doesn't work with Ryden's. As you can see, the electro damage is bouncing in between. I haven't activated my burst yet. Let me show it with Ryden's Burst. As you might be able to tell, you can't see that the lightning bounces in between them. So, before you pull for Yelan, wait and see until testing has been done to show that Ryden does work with Yelan, because depending on how it's worded, it could work similar to Xinqiu's burst, or programmed, whatever, or it might work similar to Beidou's burst. It might not just be the wording, it could be the programming, because when it says normal and charge attacks hit, and since Ryden's auto attacks inside of her burst don't count as normal and charge attacks, they count as burst damage, and for Xinqiu, when it says your active character triggers a normal attack or whatever, then it'll work. So just consider that before you try pulling for Yelan, alright? And I hope you enjoyed. Take care, and see you later.